Hi, this is Joe Kelty in CTE5619, and this is my proposed changes presentation for a class called Career Management CC45. So what's the problem with this class? Well, this particular class is for high school students, and it's to help them make a plan for success in their future career. But in Unit 2 of the class, it seems to present objectives that can't be reasonably attained by students at this point in their education. So I'm proposing a modification to Unit 2, which should improve the class. How was this problem recognized? Well, in this class I'm taking right now, CTE5619, I was researching curriculum examples of actual classes for various assignments, like the curriculum review assignment and the curriculum discussion post assignment. And while I was evaluating the curriculum for this particular class, career management that I'm talking about, I got a little confused about how could a high school student complete one of the objectives, which literally said, attain educational achievement and performance levels to reach personal and career goals. Because at this point in their education, I feel like they could maybe understand those things, but not actually attain them. Here you can see the blueprint for this course. And in Unit 2, I've highlighted in yellow the one objective I just read. The second objective is participate in ongoing lifelong learning experiences to enhance your ability to function effectively in a diverse and changing economy. Again, perhaps the idea here was to really, as the Unit 2 says, understand these things, but the verbs used are attain and participate, and I feel like that is something that may not be achievable during the class. It's certainly something that could be understood, but if we're going to read the verbs literally, it says to attain that, and that's why I'm proposing this change. So the overview of the class content area. Well, this is a career management course designed to develop fundamental attitudes and behaviors in students that are needed to secure and retain future employment and help them advance in a career of their choice. The skills learned are relatively generic to any occupation, and they emphasize proficiency in the workplace, proficiency with problem solving, teamwork, self-management, things like that. Additionally, skills are developed to help with investigating, planning, and securing future employment that's appropriate for them. And so that's the overview of the class. Why is a modification necessary? Well, I've kind of referred to it. I don't think Unit 2 objectives are reasonably attainable at the high school level. And so by modifying Unit 2, we can provide a pathway for them to develop skills and understanding necessary to proceed to Unit 3 of the class, and also accomplish the objective of understanding and developing a career management plan for their futures. Okay, so in the blue here, here's my proposed modifications for the blueprint of this course, and I've highlighted them in blue. I have the same Unit 2 overview, understand educational achievement and lifelong learning, but as you can see, I've got three different sections underneath number 2. One is to analyze a professional job listing, an actual job that's in the world right now, and compare it to a sample resume to see if it's a good match, the resume and the job. Secondly, I think it's a good time for the student to write their own resume and include any educational achievements they plan to earn, so that when they're comparing their ideally their future resume with their future educational achievements, they'll be able to start thinking ahead, what kind of a job could I qualify for? And then the third one there, obviously, to search for an online job that would fit future qualifications. So I think that might be an interesting modification to the class. The purpose, well, is to help high school students that will be entering the workforce soon. And since most students don't currently have a lot of professional experience in their desired career path, then we can make these modifications to the unit in order to help them, make a plan for that. purpose is so that they can ultimately develop that successful career management plan for the future and have objectives that are attainable within the class. The takeaways for the student would be so that they could analyze a real job listing, probably online, compare it to a sample resume, write their own resume, and like I said, with maybe future goals in their resume, and to consider what educational achievements they want to earn, like we said, to write a future resume. And finally, to search for jobs that fit their future qualifications. Those are the main takeaways with my unit modification. Suggested activities or projects from within the unit that I'm suggesting modifications. Well, we could have them compare and contrast actual job listings to a sample resume that we make up. We could have them fill out a two-column table where one column of the table shows the job requirements and one column of the table shows the skills on the resume, so they can more easily compare. We could go online and have them find different job search websites, become more familiar with searching for jobs, noticing that different job search websites have different jobs. They don't all have all the same jobs. So highlighting the fact that they may want to use a few different job search websites when trying to find employment. And they can experiment with job searches. Number 5, they can write a resume for themselves. Number 6, they could do a job search for what they're looking for in the future. Number 7, the North Carolina Career Clusters website and Career Pathways website is just excellent. And I have the URL listed here. There's various exercises for them to do there that are very helpful and I think useful for this particular class. And those are my proposed changes to Career Management CC45. So thank you very much.